My 8-year-old brother shaved my head the night before prom, and it turned out to be the best thing he ever did for me. I woke up to my mother screaming in the hallway. My little brother Micah was standing outside my door holding our father's clippers, and my entire head was bald except for a few uneven patches near my ears. I looked in the mirror, and I did not recognize the girl staring back at me. Prom was in 11 hours. My dress was hanging on the closet door. My hair appointment was in 4 hours, and an 8-year-old had taken all of it away from me while I slept. I screamed at him. I called him things I am not proud of. My mother grabbed him by the shoulders and demanded to know why he would do something so cruel to his own sister. Micah did not cry. He did not apologize. He just stood there and said, "I did it so you can't go with Colton tonight." My boyfriend's name coming out of his mouth like an accusation stopped the whole house cold. My father came downstairs already dressed for work and froze in the doorway. My mother let go of Micah's shoulders. I remember the exact sound of the clippers hitting the tile floor when he dropped them. Micah reached into his pocket and pulled out our mother's phone. He said he took it while I was asleep 2 nights ago. He said he needed proof because nobody was going to believe him otherwise. He opened the photo gallery and handed it to my mother. I watched my mother's face change in real time. She scrolled once, twice. Her hand started shaking on the 3rd photo. She turned the screen toward my father without saying a word. Bruises on my ribs, on my upper arms, shaped like fingers, shaped like a full hand wrapped around my wrist, hard enough to leave a print that lasted for days. I had told everyone those were from soccer conditioning. My father's voice dropped to something I had never heard before, low and flat and terrifying in a way that screaming never was. He asked me if it was Colton. I didn't answer fast enough, and that silence answered for me. That was when the doorbell rang. Colton was standing on our porch in his rented tux, holding a corsage box, completely unaware that the last 5 minutes of my life had just happened. He smiled at me until he saw my head. Then he saw my father's face. Then he saw the phone still in my mother's hand. My father told him to get off the property. Colton laughed, actually laughed, and said there had to be some kind of misunderstanding. He said the marks were from tackle football drills at practice, and then in almost the same breath said couples roughhouse sometimes and it doesn't mean anything. He could not keep his own story straight for even 2 sentences. My mother asked him, very quietly, to explain why a grip mark shaped exactly like his hand was sitting on top of a bruise that had clearly already started healing from the week before, meaning it wasn't one incident, meaning it had happened more than once. Colton's smile finally cracked. My father stepped between us on the porch and told me to go inside. I didn't move. My legs felt like they belonged to someone else. That's when Micah walked past all of us, out onto the porch, and pulled the kid's smartwatch off his wrist, the one he never takes off, the one I always thought was just a toy he used to check the weather and play tic-tac-toe. He held it up so everyone could see the screen. "I recorded him yesterday," Micah said. "He was in our living room waiting for her. He didn't know I was still on the stairs." Colton's whole face drained of color. My mother reached for the watch. My father told Colton one more time to leave. Colton didn't move. He just stared at that watch like it was a loaded gun pointed at his chest. Micah's thumb hovered over the play button. "You want to explain it?" Micah said, looking straight at Colton. "Or should we just listen to you explain it yourself?" He pressed play. "Comment part 2 below, and I'll show you exactly what was on that recording."